Hey, good morning. It's so nice to see you.
Good morning. It's been a while. How have you been?
I've been good, thanks. How about you?
I've been good too. By the way, I thought you were at your grandmother's place. What are you doing here?
Oh, you must have heard wrong. I wasn't at my grandmother's place. I actually went to the countryside for a little getaway.
The countryside? What are you talking about? You know, I have to say, only poor people go to the countryside. I have never gone to those kind of places. We rich people travel to exotic countries and explore the world. I actually visited Europe in the last couple of months. As I was telling you, I went to Switzerland. It's just amazing. I also went to Paris and so many other famous places. Oh, have you ever visited Europe? I don't think so.
No, I haven't had the chance. Traveling can be quite expensive, you know.
I understand, but let me tell you about some of the incredible places I've been to. Last summer, I went on a backpacking trip across Europe. It was like a whirlwind of cultures, languages, and unforgettable experiences.
That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to explore Europe. What were some of the highlights?
Well, I started in Paris, visited the iconic Eiffel Tower, and then took a train to Rome. Seeing the Colosseum and Vatican City was awe-inspiring. Each city had its own unique charm.
It must have been a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. What about the costs?
Traveling does come with its expenses, but I planned carefully and looked for budget accommodations. And honestly, some of the most memorable moments were meeting locals and trying their homemade dishes.
That's true, the interactions and cultural experiences can be priceless. Maybe one day I'll save up and have my own adventure.
Absolutely. You don't need to break the bank to travel. There are ways to make it more affordable, like staying in hostels, using public transportation, and cooking your own meals sometimes.
Thanks for the tips. It's just that sometimes, with my current situation, saving up is really tough.
I completely understand. Hey, remember, the world is a big place, and there's no rush. When the time is right, you'll get to explore new horizons too. Besides, you've got your own unique experiences right where you are.
You're right. Sometimes I forget that my own city has its own hidden gems that I haven't even discovered yet.
Absolutely. And speaking of hidden gems, have you ever thought about a road trip to explore nearby towns or natural spots? It might not be international travel, but it's still an adventure.
That's actually a great idea. There are probably so many places nearby that I haven't even considered exploring.
Exactly. Sometimes we get caught up in the idea of faraway places, but there's so much beauty and culture all around us. Plus, you never know what kind of interesting people you might meet.
You're making me excited about the possibilities. Maybe I can start planning a little local getaway.
That's the spirit. And hey, while I love sharing my travel stories, I also love hearing about your experiences. I bet you've got some amazing stories from your own backyard.
Well, now that you mention it, there's this annual festival in the nearby town that I've always wanted to attend. Maybe this year, I'll finally make it happen.
That sounds fantastic. See, every place has its own charm and adventures waiting to be discovered. And when you're ready, you never know, maybe we can plan a trip together.
I'd love that. In the meantime, I'll start exploring and appreciating what's right in front of me.
That's the attitude. Remember, it's not about how far you travel, but the experiences and memories you create along the way.
Thanks for the pep talk and inspiration. You've reminded me that adventure can be found everywhere.
Anytime. And I can't wait to hear about your local explorations. Let's keep sharing our journeys and making the most of every moment, no matter where we are.
Agreed, let's do that. Thanks for being such a supportive friend.
Always here for you, my friend. Now go out there and create some wonderful stories of your own. And who knows, maybe someday we'll even embark on a joint adventure to a new place. It would be an incredible experience to explore together.
That would be a dream come true. But until then, I'll work on discovering the beauty of my own surroundings and making the most of what I have.
Absolutely, and remember, traveling isn't just about visiting different countries. It's about opening yourself up to new cultures, trying new foods, meeting new people, and learning from every experience.
You're absolutely right. And speaking of trying new foods, I've been experimenting with cooking dishes from different cuisines at home. It's like a culinary journey in my own kitchen.
That's a fantastic way to bring the world to your table. Exploring different flavors can be just as exciting as exploring new places. Who knows, you might even discover a hidden talent for cooking.
I'm trying my best. And you know, I've been reading a lot about the cultures of the places you've been to. It's my way of traveling through books.
That's a wonderful way to broaden your horizons. Books can transport you to different worlds, even if you're physically in one place. It's like your imagination becomes the passport.
Exactly. And hey, do you have any travel plans coming up?
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about a trip to Southeast Asia next month. Exploring the temples of Thailand and the bustling streets of Vietnam, it's all on my list.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I'll be here eagerly waiting to hear your stories and see your photos.
Of course, I'll make sure to share all the details. But remember, while I'm off exploring, you'll be creating your own adventures right here. And I want to hear about every single one of them.
I promise to keep you updated. Maybe I'll even start a blog or something to document my local explorations.
That's a fantastic idea. Not only will you have a space to share your experiences, but it might also inspire others to see the beauty in their own surroundings.
Thanks for the encouragement. Your positive attitude and stories have really motivated me to see the world around me with fresh eyes.
I'm glad to hear that. Remember, it's not about the number of countries you've been to, but the depth of experiences you've had. And you're already on your way to having a rich tapestry of memories.
You're right. Life is about making the most of what you have and cherishing every moment. Thanks for being such a great friend and showing me that adventure is all around us.
The pleasure is all mine. And who knows, maybe one day our paths will cross in a place we've both never been before. Until then, let's keep exploring, dreaming, and making memories.
Sounds like a plan. Here's to a future filled with shared adventures and endless stories.
Cheers to that. Stay curious, my friend, and keep embracing the journey, no matter where it takes you.
I definitely will, and thanks for the encouragement. You've reminded me that the spirit of adventure isn't confined by borders or budgets. It's all about the mindset.
Absolutely, and remember, you bring your own unique perspective to every place you go, whether it's a new country or a familiar street.
That's a beautiful way to put it. By the way, have you ever considered volunteering abroad? I've heard of programs where you can immerse yourself in a different culture while giving back to the community.
That's an interesting idea. I haven't done it yet, but it's something I've been looking into. It would be fulfilling to experience a place in a meaningful way beyond just being a tourist.
Deal. And who knows, maybe someday our paths will lead us to a place we both can enjoy together.
That would be an incredible adventure, and I look forward to the day it happens. Until then, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep being the wonderful friend that you are.
You too. Thanks for inspiring me and reminding me that the world is full of wonder, no matter where you are.